Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Drugcraft. Your host RJ Nick here, and today, I know I promised in the last video that we would go exploring the world in this one, but I was just doing my rounds trying to collect everything. I just did the sugarcane downstairs, got a little bit over a full row of that. Pumpkins, I'm not really too worried about that. I'm just going to store pumpkins whole, because I realized this a while ago too, if you turn them into pumpkin seeds, you get 4 seeds per pumpkin, which means that a stack of pumpkins will turn into 4 stacks of seeds. So if you're trying to go sell them all, and you have 4 stacks of seeds, you're basically wasting space, because you could have just taken a stack of pumpkins and had 1 stack of pumpkins instead of 4 spots of the seeds being filled up. So I'm going to leave them like that in pumpkin form. Then I can also use them for food and stuff if I need it. But that's my logic behind that. As you can see, the wheat field, it's pretty much ready. There's a few little patches here and there, but I'm not too worried about it. So what I'm going to do is just start breaking it all. Now even if I hit some that are not fully grown, it doesn't really matter too much. At this point, I've got enough seeds to replant it anyways. And even if you hit a non-fully grown one, it will give you the seeds back too, so, I try not to hit them, but if it jumps out at me, then, it's getting taken down. And odds are, probably by the time I get done picking all these, the ones that I didn't pick will probably be ready to be picked anyways. It was kind of weird earlier when I was planting the seeds, like when I didn't have the whole thing filled in. I planted 1 seed and it instantly grew into a ready to be picked piece of wheat. So I literally right-clicked, and by the time I lifted my finger off the mouse, the wheat was already grown. So I was like, that's pretty weird. It's kind of cool. I wish they kind of all would do that. But I know it's pretty rare, because I was reading some guides on how the block updates randomly pick certain ones, so it's possible, yes, but not very likely. But it was cool that I got to see it. Try not to break my lily pads too. The reason I went with lily pads in this level is because the ceiling is only 2 blocks tall. If I would have went with the half stone blocks, then you wouldn't be able to cross over them. You'd be hitting your head on the ceiling. Ah, crap. And 1 lily pad's down. So I'm gonna have to go grab those. It looks like I'm out of space too, so I might as well just gonna store some of these in here temporarily. And need more than I have. But as you can see, I'm getting a ton of seeds, so that's always a good thing. But I did lose a lily pad, so that's sad. Like I said, by the time I get done, these ones will already be fully grown. Whoa. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know what they got going on today. The server was fine yesterday, but for some reason there's these huge lag spikes going on. Everything looks like it's working fine, then it'll just get set back a few seconds into the past. So, I'm not sure what that's all about. Like I said, it doesn't normally do that, but what the hell, give me my stuff. No! Alright. Cool. Well, now that we got most of the stuff, see, this is why I said I don't really care if I knock everything down, just because then I'm running around like an idiot trying to pick up one here and there. Alright, so time to grab these seeds again, which I should have a bunch left over when I'm done with this. Pretty much the easiest way I've found to plant is just to hold down your right click and run down one of the rows. I was doing short rows for a while. Like I was going widthwise, it'd be like 8 blocks across. But then you're zigzagging a lot. So for me, this is a lot easier. Too bad they didn't make it where you could have a dispenser shoot out a seed and automatically have it plant itself into the ground. That'd be pretty cool. Oops. And this is, like I said, one of the downfalls of certain types of farms is having to go back through and reseed it after each harvest. But that's also why wheat sells for so much more than everything else, because it does grow extremely slowly, and you do have to reseed. There's, as far as I know, there's no automated way to fully automate the harvesting and replanting of the wheat fields. Sugarcane, you can automate that because you can set up pistons that will basically go up and push the tops of the sugarcane off, and then you can have it float down a channel into a crate, kind of like I have set up for the chicken eggs. And that way you don't have to reseed it ever, you just take the top level. Usually you do it on the second layer, because you're pretty much always guaranteed a second layer. Sometimes it might not always have the third, which, I mean, you can always readjust your timing on that stuff, but that's that one. Pumpkins and watermelons, I think you can do... I know watermelons you can break and take those, but pumpkins... I can't remember what happens if you push that with a piston. I think it just moves the whole block. I don't know if it actually turns it into a little pumpkin that you can have float down a... What the heck? I keep teleporting. Like I was saying, but I don't know if you can actually do that with pumpkins or not, though. It would make sense if you could. And this is going to be a whole video of just picking and planting wheat, pretty much. I mean, you can see it's already been 5 minutes, something like that. 5-6 minutes. And, whoa. Whoa! And look at that. So not only was I just talking about that a second ago, you actually got to see not one, but 2 pieces of wheat get planted and instantly grow into full crops. So that's really cool. Like I said, you don't see that too much, but it is possible to see that stuff. So that's cool. And I got it on camera too, so that's probably the best part. And I think I'm lagging. There we go. Cool. Looks like a couple. Dang it! Stop it. Looks like a couple of the other ones here are fully grown, and I'm just gonna call it quits for now on the wheat because I could run around, see, and just keep picking up one at a time. But I'm good. I'm just gonna drop these seeds off here. And you can see how before I dang it, I needed seeds badly, and now I've got almost 5 full stacks of seeds extra here. So the wheat farm is actually doing pretty good, and we got a decent amount out of there. So out of the full field, we got almost 6 stacks, that's pretty impressive. I mean, you compare that to the sugar cane, and you know, we get that much out of sugarcane. Sugarcane sells for $1,200, I think, and this is $21. So I think you get more money per space out of the wheat. It's just a lot more work. So that's how we can see the sugarcane's growing. I've got a row and a half converted to sand. I ran out of sand, so I'm gonna have to go get more when we're out exploring in the next video, which I promise will happen in the next video because I need a break from farming for a little bit, And maybe we'll be able to find someone else's farm that we can go raid, take some supplies out of. Let's see if our egg chest is filled yet. Nope, not yet. But guaranteed the hopper is overflowing. But that's no big deal. So I'm just going to throw all these up there. Whoa. Stop doing that. I'm like, what the hell just happened to all that stuff? It's scary. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, not bad. You know, there's one room we forgot, and that's this one here. And I don't know if a single bucket will take all this out, will it? Pretty close. Nice. I just remember I'm tapping the space bar while I'm running, and in a 2-block high room, you bounce off the ceiling. It gives you like a little speed boost, so it kind of helps when you're planning this stuff, because you really can't, or not planning, harvesting, just because you really can't move around on this stuff too quickly. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I do promise next video we're just going to warp back to spawn. I'm going to bring... I forgot I wanted to make boats because I want to go out on the water and find some jungle saplings, or just jungle wood period, so I can get some cocoa started and I can start making cookies. Because I think cookies are... I think it's 2 pieces of wheat and 1 piece of cocoa. So... I can do that. I'll bring some buckets with me too, to grab some milk so I can at least make a cake. I don't think I'll be able to... It's probably impossible to bring a cow to where I'm at now. Whoa. But maybe one day. I know if I get VIP, you get 2 mushroom spawn eggs. And on my last map, I did have a full mushroom farm, so then you can harvest them for the mushrooms, and then take the steak out of them, and then you can breed them with the wheat, and get a ton of them. So that's what I started doing right before the server went down. So maybe I'll buy VIP again, this time without the tag. So I noticed that when I had the tag, I couldn't teleport to the bases because I didn't have the right rank, because I think the VIP tag replaces your rank that you have. But I'll probably do that later on. I'm not in a hurry to get the mushrooms. Like I said, I've already got the farm doing good up here with the chickens. If we need that, we can sell the feathers eventually. But I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see, and I will see you guys next time.